Basilar Invagination, a word I can barely pronounce. It's like any other medical terms. It's really long, very complicated. That's just something that I just found out what this means recently. So it is a compression of the neck where the spinal cord is pressed up to the skull and it's pressing against the main nerves. My name is Sam. I'm doing this video because recently uh, my nerves has been having a little bit of issues and I'm a little bit off balance and things of that sort. So let me just get a quick disclaimer out. I am not a doctor or medical professional. Everything that I talked about is purely medical issues of my own and medications that I use for myself currently or in the past. So if you have any questions in regarding to medical questions, please reference that to your doctors or pharmacists. Thank you. So, basilar invagination. Again, a very hard word to pronounce. Um, as far as I know, it is a rare condition. It's not as rare as it seems to be. It talked a lot about children's being in the children's hospital, where there are some children with this condition. They have nerve issues, and they have to undergo certain procedures. So when I dig deeper, a lot of people are affected. Uh, People like us who have weak spines, um, with ankylosing spondylitis, arthritis, scoliosis, all that stuff can affect a person who has this compression in the neck. So I just recently got diagnosed with this condition. Um, about maybe a year and a half ago is when I started noticing all these little headaches coming up, lightheadedness, fuzzy eye visions, not particularly uh, losing vision, but I can just tell that my vision is not good. It's like when you go to an ophthalmologist and you got your eyes dilated, and you can just tell that you're not seeing clearly, but yet it's not unclear at the same time. So the vision is changing, but it's not a constant. Headaches and dizziness, all that stuff. Balance issue. I know my balance is a little bit off. So that's when I start feeling these issues, and gradually throughout the last year or so, it's getting a little more and more frequent. So that's when I actually decided to go see a neurologist. And just when I thought that my ankylosing spondylitis has been pretty much settled down, um, I was wrong. I already have the complete fusion of the neck. I had my shoulders and both of my hips replaced already. And I always thought that when you have once you get all these done with some medications, it's very much controllable. But again, I was wrong. It's still progressing. More and more issues coming up. So it is causing. Currently, this is my main issue at the moment because I'm a little bit off. Not like it's like constant brain fog. Um, I don't know if you can actually relate to um, how it is, but it comes and go. There are most of the time my day are actually okay. It's just when intermittently I have these particular issues, but it's enough to um, set me aside from all of my activities. So I'm going to show you a picture of what it is like. So this is what it is. The spine cord is pushing out, and this is the brainstem. It's pressing against the the nerves here. And when it does that, there's a whole bunch of neurological issues that would come with it. Uh, the pictures on the right, this is not my x-ray. As you can see right there again. And I used the stem. There's a better picture of it down here under this link if you want to. I'm going to put it down on the comments. You're going to want to look into it. The symptoms of these basilar invagination, the compression, is there's a whole host of neurological issues. And this list here, some of them is actually mine, which I do not see online. And a lot of these are actually descriptions from online, these symptoms. You can easily find this online. So starting off with the first one, numbness on my face. I did not see this online. It's actually purely a symptom of mine. Uh, I had this whole left face getting numb, really numb. I can actually feel it. It's numbing pretty bad. I thought I was having a stroke, so actually that scared me. So I went to the hospital, got a CT, and they checked that it's not. My blood flow is okay. I don't have a stroke, and that actually makes me a little bit relieved. But later, I actually put myself on baby aspirin, and I'll tell you the reason why later, which actually makes me a little more concerned about having a stroke. So I was also getting headaches. Um, the headache was not in one place. It was actually all over the front, the side, the right, the left, the top, the back, all over. It could be anywhere. It can come anytime. A lot of time it hurts. It's on the upper side of my left ear, and the front as well. Confusion is not like I'm just completely lost it, don't know what to do, but more like I know I have something to do, but I don't know what it is. It's more like memory loss. Also, when I know what to do, when I know I have something to do, but I wasn't clear on how to do that thing that I wanted to do. So it's more like it is a little bit of confusion at times. Lightheadedness, feel like I'm just walking in cloud, just not thinking straight, not focusing. So stroke-like symptoms. Yeah, according to my neurologist, that I can have all these symptoms. That's why the numbing on the face, what's got me really worried that I have all these. Um, I have the jaw is actually a little bit uh, squeezing on the cheek here. Now dizziness is a part of that. Difficulty swallowing, not swallowing. Difficulty speaking, probably more a stroke symptom. Loss of balance. I do have that. I mentioned that in low lights when it's dim. I tend to kind of walk like I'm a drunk. I don't drink. Luckily, I don't because in the old days with the pain, I used to pop these painkillers, opioids, like candies. And if I drink, I'd probably be, I don't know, probably 6 to 8 feet under now. But luckily, I don't drink. Again, the balance, if I walk in a straight line sometimes, I will go off a little bit. That kind of makes me worry a little bit when I drive. But it doesn't happen all the time, but it's enough to make me concerned. Tingling in the arms and leg, weakness, eye twitching. I do have eye twitching. Loss of sensation. I don't particularly have that yet, but I do felt like my sensation is not at 100% per se. So um, don't know really how to describe it, but that is how I'm feeling. So again, this is just what I mentioned before. A little bit over a year ago is when I started having these particular weird symptoms, and wasn't sure who to see, what doctors to see. I have a neurologist who is primarily a head doctor, but I do have other neurological issues, and I really wanted to see a general neurologist where he can just give me a full description of what is wrong, and where I should start looking. It's what it's primary. It's probably my main goal is to go see a primary general neurologist, and then he can tell me which part of me is screwed up. Probably most of me is screwed up, but yeah, he was hoping he can guide me to go see. You need to go see a spine doctor. You need to go see a head doctor or whatever. So I went to see. I finally got a. Uh, um, I finally was able to see a general neurologist, and he was good enough to give me a head, a neck, and a spine X-ray. Not X-ray, sorry, MRI. And that's where he found out that there are compression on the neck, and also he also verified that my blood flow is good. So I'm not having a stroke. So which is good. So the aspirin part, the baby aspirin. So prior to seeing this doctor, because I have to make an appointment for months, I have to prior to seeing this doctor, since I was having a numbness, I put myself on baby aspirin. So baby aspirin is a blood thinner. And what makes me a little bit more worried about the baby aspirin is the baby aspirin actually worked. It took away my face numbness, which actually makes me more concerned that I could be having a stroke. Um, so between the time of me seeing this doctor and having the MRI and going back to him for the results, I was on baby aspirin, and it actually took away my it did actually took away my numbness. So I was actually kind of relieved that I was doing the right thing. I think I was doing the right thing, but it turns out that it was not a stroke. But for some reason, I don't know why. Even with the nerve compression, the baby aspirin actually works on the face numbness. So from there, after the MRI, and he referred me to a neurosurgeon. And just a few weeks ago, I saw the neurosurgeon, and he gave me a bunch of assessments, checked all over my balances, my sensors, my sensory nerves, my reflections, the hand, the weakness, the ear, the noise, the hearing, the balance. And he also mentioned about have I lost any control of my guts when I have to go to the restroom? Do I lose control of that? Um, Lucky not yet. Knock on wood. Had I any faintings? No, not yet. Dizziness, yes. Headache, lightheadedness, neck pain, headaches. Yeah, all that. He did an assessment, and from looking at the MRI, he did say I do. He confirmed the basilar invagination, and he gave me the full description of what basilar invagination is, and more. And he also mentioned to me, you know, the worst of the worst that can happen is I could die. Well, I have not found anything on the website that says I can die from this. A lot of them says, I can be paralyzed, uh, and probably I cannot move. I do lose, controls of the guts and all that other stuff. But then again, I mean, you think about it. The main nerves can control everything. I mean, it can control it controls my breathing and all other stuff. I mean, if it's severe enough, it possibly can kill me, and which is not something I wanted. And when he told me that, oh, my anxiety just got kicked in. And treatment, there's really not a whole lot of option in treating this. After the assessment, he said it's not really bad enough for me to jump right into surgery, and that's probably the end goal. Is at the end, I would probably still need to end up doing surgery. He said the surgery is to fuse the neck and to decompress the nerves. I don't know how it's done, but I know it doesn't sound easy. Um, so at this moment, uh, he said just we both just need to monitor it. I need to keep an alert, be aware of what my condition is. If it's getting worse quickly, then I need to go back to see him quicker and have this done. If things are slowly, pretty much the same, go on, then we can just be on a monitor for a while and see where this gonna go. So the final goal, I guess, I still probably have to end up doing the surgery. And to be honest with you, I'm really not looking forward to it. It scares the heck out of me. And I was, like I said, after the visitation, the consultation with the doctor, I got really depressed for a few days and worry and concern and a little bit disappointed. And like I said, the I thought my ankylosing spondylitis was finished doing the job of killing my body, but it's not yet. So I was a little depressed for a few days, and then I just kind of got over it and told myself to accept it. When it comes, it comes, and just let it be. If I need to, then I need to. There's no other options, because the more I be depressed, the worse things will get. And being happy, going out and just enjoy your life and do whatever I want to do, it's probably better for my other health as well. So that's why I was like, you know what, whatever. If it comes, it comes. When I need it, I need it. Okay. But why I was a little bit concerned is if you look at this image, which I found on online. My God, you look at these brackets here. Screws here, screws here, screws here, screws, screws. Wow, doesn't look simple. So I was like, screw it. If it comes, it comes, right? I'm really I'm really not looking forward to it. The reason being is because I had both of my hips replaced. It's almost going on 25. I mean, it is going on 25, on 20 years, 7 years already. And when I had this replaced back in the days, they said I would get 15 years out of it and I need a replacement. I did get a good number out of it already. So I am going to need another replacement on the hips. So that would be another major surgery that I have to go under. So that's why I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to this surgery of the neck. But again, it is what it is. So what I did is just to hopefully prevent it from going into surgery sooner. I bought myself some neck collars. Looking online, doing some research, said hopefully these would help. This one, air inflated, hopefully can lift it up a little bit. I, do a couple hours a day when I'm home. This particular neck collar, I can wear it anytime. I wear it to sleep now. I also, if I'm driving, I can wear it while I'm driving. Um, Hopefully to give a little bit of support And like I said, any support will hopefully be more than nothing, right? So, and another reason why the ankylosing spondylitis is so bad, it's just never stop doing damage to the body. Even I am on biologics now, as well as other medications that I'm on. Not taking painkillers in particular, but again, um, the disease continues. So that is my latest adventure, which something that I'm not a fan of. I was wondering, anybody else has this particular issues? Because, like I said, this is new to me. I have not heard of this particular condition until recently. And if anybody who has been through this, let me know. Leave me a message. Let me know how you guys been through it. What did it cost you? What did you do to fix it? And how do you go about trying to prevent it as long as possible? Things like that. I have no advice for anybody. I'm hoping I can find some advice from people who has this particular issue before, and like to learn from you. But I know the fact that with the conditions, um, probably, I don't know when. Hopefully not soon. Probably sometimes I do have to end up, you know, getting my neck operated on and put brackets on here. But my doctor said they have to fuse my neck, But then again, my neck's already fused. It's not gonna do a whole lot more movement damage to me anyway. So, but it's the surgery that I am concerned about. So anyway, do let me know how you guys get through this, and hopefully we can all learn from each other and find better days together. Again, that's all for my video. Um, Thank you for watching. And if you like my videos, please give me a like. That would help out the algorithm. Um, Subscribe. Hopefully, we can get more people on talking about, these conditions. Um, Again, leave me a message. Let me know what it is. What you like to see, what you like to hear. Also, give me advice if you have any. Again, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I have a lot more condition that I was just trying to share with all of you guys. If I can, and hopefully, you can share information with me as well. So thank you again. Have a good day. Hope you guys all stay well. Thank you. Bye bye.